to Kansas State Wildcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
It'll be third and long. He'll run it again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has his defense's head spinning with the option. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Here's a little room there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Reed, under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback making checks. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Running inside. It's Owens. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a catch at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the... Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially their passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
From the red zone, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Reed to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On the move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
They kick it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying with that type of efficiency on first down, man. You are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Texas A&M going up tempo. The first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Might be calling a hot route. Reed. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. On the run, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Offense in a bunch formation. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Reed. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Reed to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Johnson wants to throw it.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throwing Reed. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Reed. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Reed. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Runs through the tackle. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll keep it on second down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The run inside. It's Edwards. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Might have a chance. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Pulls it in. It's Horton. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it and he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep it.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Running inside, it's Jackson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the run, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
And he's knocked down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost. Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Here's Reed to throw. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Third and short now from their own 48. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense, and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped it.